Every word you type into ChatGPT, every document you upload to, every voice command to, it all goes somewhere. And somewhere is not a vague concept. It's a specific server in a specific country run by a specific company. Let's trace exactly what happens when you type a prompt. Step 1. The text sits in your browser. So far, so private, it's just local JavaScript. Step 2. Your data travels over HTTPS with TLS 1.3 encryption. Nobody in between can read it, not your ISP, not the coffee shop Wi-Fi owner. Step 3. Your data hits the API provider's servers. This is where it gets interesting. Step 4. Your data enters GPU memory, gets processed, a response is generated. But then what happens to your input? That depends on one critical distinction. Here's the distinction most people miss. There are two completely different privacy worlds. Consumer apps like free ChatGPT and .ai, your data may be used to train future models. You can opt out, but it's not the default. Free tier users have the least control, but API access, what developers use, is a different story. Your data is not used for training by default. Enterprise agreements guarantee this. Data retention is limited, usually 30 days for abuse monitoring. The rule is simple. If you're not paying for API calls, your data is probably training next year's model. Now let's talk about PII, personally identifiable information. Names, emails, phone numbers, Aadhaar numbers, credit cards. When you build AI apps, PII leaks in two directions. Inbound. Users paste resumes, medical reports, legal documents into your chat box without thinking. You need to detect PII before it reaches the AI. There are three approaches. Regex patterns, which are fast but brittle, NER models like Presidio, which are smarter, and LLM-based detection, which is the most accurate but slowest. The second direction is outbound, AI returning PII from its training data. Models can memorize training data. GPT-4 has been shown to regurgitate exact email addresses and phone numbers. Mitigation. Never train on raw PII, use differential privacy, and implement output filters. Data residency laws are exploding worldwide. If you serve European users, use Azure OpenAI with EU regions or European providers like Mistral. Sign data processing agreements. If you serve Indian users, store data in Indian data centers, AWS Mumbai, Azure India Central, GCP Mumbai. Here's your compliance checklist if you're building AI products. First, a privacy policy that specifies what data you collect, where it goes, how long you keep it, and whether humans review it. Second, a data processing agreement with every AI provider you use. Third, explicit user consent before AI processing with granular options and easy withdrawal. Fourth, data retention limits, delete user data and conversation logs after a set period. Fifth, encryption at rest and in transit, access logging, and regular security audits. Watch out for these red flags. We use AI to improve our services. That's vague, demand specifics. Free AI features with no privacy policy, you're the product. Storing full conversation logs indefinitely, that's a liability nightmare waiting to happen. Let's recap. Consumer AI trains on your data, API access does not. Detect PII before sending anything to AI. Data residency laws are real, violate them, and face fines. And DPAs are non-negotiable for any business use. Your users trust you with their data. Don't break that trust.